We are talking about the billionaires without a home. Is it not surprising for us to see big men, billionaires, but they cannot tell you, this is my wife and these are my children? Some of them, they have children and the children are scattered everywhere. They cannot tell you, my 2 or 3 children are under my roof. I raised them. Because some will tell you, I have a lot of businesses everywhere. How can I be doing that and be raising family? I don't have time for women wahala. And meanwhile, children like their daughter's age is controlling them everywhere. God did not give a vacuum for that. Immediately you are a man, a woman must control you. That is not an option. So you don't need to abandon your family because you are doing business. You are supposed to create time for your children and your wife, because at the end of the day, at old age, will you not need them? What billions cannot do, will you not need your children and your wife? So those are the challenges we are facing in the society today. So my children, I know that you must have seen some of those people, whether in your school, at your place of work, and wherever.
Actually, I have a friend in school. She only sees her dad twice a year. Her daddy never comes home ever. She'll be in school, she'll be crying, she'll just be telling us that she has not seen her daddy. Her daddy does not come for her important events, and she'll be feeling so sad. And I don't know what to tell her.
That is what we are talking about. You see, that child is already suffering from rejection, and meanwhile the father is alive, and that man will tell you, oh, don't I send them money? Oh, don't I pay her school fees? Money is not everything. So do you have your own
Um,
experience?
yes. Please can you tell me which one is better? You stay home and not bringing money to the house, or you being outside every day, every time, and then you are sending money back? Please, which one profits more?
Okay, the my daughter just contributed, because I know that this is the question that some men will be asking. Okay, you people are now saying we are outside looking for money, we are sending the money home. Do we need to stay at home, and we will not be able to provide for the family? That is what she's just asking. You see, nobody ask you to come and sit down at home as a man. Even the Bible said you should provide for your home. But is it 100% business outside the home? You must take out time for your wife and your children. Okay, for example, your children are doing a program in school. You are never there because you are a billionaire. They don't need your attention. Okay, maybe a baby is even sick. Your wife will not see you. You are not there. You are so busy. There is no important event in your child's life that you will have time to attend to. That is what we are saying. Nobody says you should come and sit down at home and fold your hands. We are not saying that, but you must balance the needs of the home. That is what we are trying to say today. Because a lot of billionaires are out there. They don't have family. They don't have home. Yes, they are just there.
So, what if you are running a big business, a very big business? So you have to travel, to different places. You have time to take care of your family, your wife, or your children.
If you have businesses, all you need to do is to schedule them. You schedule your business. You don't program yourself to be out of the home 100%. You don't. Because who are you working for? Is it not the family? So if the family is not there, one day you are coming from your business trip, or you are in UK, for example, doing business, they will just call you, an incident happen. You will not even be there. Even if it's something you have to rescue your family, you might not be there to do it. So money is not everything. The children need your attention. Your wife need your attention. So please create time for them.
Okay, so well, I have some of my friends that are just in school, their parents never come to school to see them. They just dump them in the hostel. At the end of the school section, they tell the school boss, "Oh, go and drop them in their auntie's house or their uncle's house." What should I advise my friends to do or something like that?
You see, some parents they have so much money, all they do they just pay the school fees, put their children there. During holiday, let the boss go and drop them in uncle or auntie's house. First of all, there's something you should know about that. It is in those processes that some children are being abused. Uncle can abuse a child, visitor to an uncle can abuse a child, and you see that when the child says it, the uncle say, shut up your mouth, what are you talking about? But if it's daddy, daddy will investigate. My child said something, oh, I have to look well, oh, you understand? So like such children, they should call their father, daddy, I need you to come and pick me during holidays. Come and pick me to our own house. I want to go to our own house. I don't want to hang out with an uncle this season. That is what they should do. Yes, that's what they should do.
But none of these, where are the pastors? Because they are pastors that spend all their time in church, being nice and attending to the congregation. Meanwhile, they are not present at home either. The pastors don't even contribute to the household, and then they spend all their time in church. They have no idea what's going on in their home. But then they are involved fully in their members' lives. Meanwhile, their house is being destroyed. So where is the pastors in all of this?
In the Bible, there was this man, Elia. This man was doing the work of God but abandoned his children. At the end of the day, his children, they were committing atrocities, committing fornication, stealing and destroying. And God punished Elia and punished his children. That was what happened. Look, the Bible said that at the end of the day, it is your family you will present to him first. You will present your family to God first before any other thing. Look, you see, it's not a question of some pastors staying in the church. No, that is not even the question. The thing is, the little time they have to spend in their home, they spend it on internet. You see some of them, they are sleeping, they are still on internet until sleep takes them off. They will never drop their phone. The time they are supposed to spend with their children, they spend it on internet. The time they are supposed to spend for their children, they spend it outside loving other women, playing the good man to the other children, but their own children are suffering. Their own children need them but can never have them. Please, that is the situation, and I will advise that as a man of God, you have to have a change of behavior. You have to spend time with your family. That is it. Yes, whether you are a man of God or you are in business, what we are trying to say is that don't be a billionaire that does not have a home. What in a situation where you see some men of God, they are being ridiculed today? Why? There was an incident recently where a man of God was being accused of impregnating two young teenagers. You understand? You sent your wife away, but you have time. You will say, I'm taking care of 500 people, but you don't have time to take care of your own children. How does it work? How does it work? You don't have time for your
And
children.
do you know that
You don't have
most
time for
men
your
of God, their children don't want to be a pastor? Have you ever asked yourself why? You discover that these children, they see other men, other daddies playing with their children, but their father never have time for them. Their father played the king before them while they are slaves. But the truth is, how will you expect your children to give you a peck when you are old? Now you are young, you don't allow them to get close to you. Is that possible?
Is that possible?
No.
You are young. You are young. Your children are slow before you don't want them around you. Then when you are not getting old, you are calling them, come and give me a peg. Then you start asking them, are you not seeing Obama and his girls? Meanwhile, now that you are young, you are playing India or Uganda with your children. How does that work?
It doesn't work.
Not work.
It does not work.
It will not work. It will not work.
So you must give attention to
To your family.
Wait. What about the fathers that don't stay at home and don't bring money?
Father that don't stay at home.
And don't bring money.
Wow. They said there are some fathers that don't stay at home. They don't stay at home and they don't even bring money too. That is a disaster of its own. So you can see the children, they meet with different kinds of children. So fathers, wake up and play your role in your children's life. You see, some fathers, they don't bring money and at the same time they don't even stay at home. That is the worst scenario that can happen in somebody's life. So what we are saying is that fathers, wake up. It's not all about money and it's not all about staying at home. You must be able to balance whatever you are doing so that your home will not suffer and your business too will not suffer.
Okay, wait. How about those billionaires or those pastors that they do come home, but even when they are home, they don't get involved. They don't say anything, they don't do anything, just to get angry all the time. What about all those people? What about them?
That is what we are saying. When they get aside, they buy prestige, they buy respect. When you don't learn how to love at home, how will you learn how to love outside? So they only live deceitful life outside. That is what we are saying. You can't live a deceitful life outside and come home and imagine you are a pastor or you are a billionaire. Your daughter cannot jump on your neck. You will just say, I'm here, you be there. That is not how to love. You must love your home. You must build your home first. So that when you go outside, that aroma will follow you and attract that love, even when you are outside. Because even the one you do outside, that is what is happening to that pastor now. Because you cannot throw your wife away, go and stay in UK, go and stay in America 2 years. Then you will come and say, I love all these teenagers. Give them food, send them to school. That is not genuine love. That was why he was trapped, because it's not genuine. It's a selfish one. That was why he was trapped. So what we are saying is that we no longer need billionaires without a